When you look at Merab, the one thing you cannot discredit Merab is that he is a hard worker, and he has heart, and he does not give up. Now, a lot of people, and even Merab said it himself, if you guys go back and watch him, I watched so much of his interviews, he says, yes, Henry Cejudo might be a better wrestler. Yes, this person might be a better grappler. Yes, Sean O'Malley is a better striker than me, but this is mixed martial arts, and I'm going to be able to mix it up where I'm going to make it look easy because I'm going to keep on pushing the pace and taking you down and taking the fight where I want. Now, if you look at the beginning of the fight, for round 1, round 2, I felt that Umar Nurmagomedov was winning. Umar was in a southpaw position, and he was going back and forth, being landing the feet, landing the jab, landing that quick high kick. Wasn't really landing significant like damage, like, you know, rocking him, but he was doing a good job, and I felt like he was controlling the feet. Merab was doing a good job of each time they would disconnect, he would throw a slight little right hand every single time. And then once Merab would just go forward and put that pace on Umar just couldn't, he would keep up, but you can see as the fight went on, it would just wear on him. And there's be times where Merab will sit there and wait, and he'll shoot, and you can see Umar just give everything into that shot. And I felt like going into this fight, it was going to come down to the wrestling. Who was going to be able to land and secure a takedown? Now, the UFC, and I don't know who it is, but a takedown is not if I grab you and I drop you down. And let's say I pick you up and I drop you and I don't secure the takedown, like I hold you down for boom, takedown, 1, 2, 3, and you get up, that's a takedown. But if I go 1, 2, and you get up, it's not a takedown. Just because your knees touch the ground and you stand back up, it's not a takedown. That's a continuous movement. You shoot, I sprawl, I get up, my knees hit the ground, I'm wizarding hard, and I get up. It's not a takedown. But there were times when Umar got the back of Merab and kicked his foot down and had him down, secured the position for 3 seconds, and then Merab got back up. That he secured a takedown, then he got back up. And then even when you look at what Merab did, there's times he would pick him up and throw him. It's not a takedown. He just threw him down, right? So it's a little bit different. And there were times when Merab did secure a takedown, and I think it was later 4th or 5th round, he secured a takedown. That was a huge moment in the fight where you can see how those guys were not going to allow one of them to take him down. But some of the slick stuff that Merab and Umar were doing, where Umar would shoot, Merab would sprawl, he'd come out and shuck him by and try to get his back, and then Merab would get up and run away. And there was time when Merab shot, Umar sprawled, and then as he sprawled, he backed up, and then he arm dragged him and went behind him. Like that, the level of wrestling in that fight and the athleticism and the balance was just peak. Like, when you look at that fight, that was probably the only person I felt who could beat Merab, because I felt Umar could match his wrestling. And I felt he did until the 4th and 5th round. Merab just took off, and that's where I think the fight got separated. When you look at the judges' scorecard, I think 2 of the judges had 10-10 for Umar, and then all 3 had Merab for 3, 4, 5. That's kind of how I had it. And then there was one judge who had Umar first round, Merab second round, and then I think went Merab. So very great fight, very close fight. And one thing that Umar was doing, he was doing that chuck hook. Each time, he's southpaw, and each time Merab will come in, he will always go right hook. And he was doing something different. Usually, typically, southpaws, they want to, Merab was doing it different. Merab was circling in front of Umar's power. He was circling in front instead of turning Umar this way and walking away from that body kick. Now, they both did get some free body shots from the body kick, but that was one thing I saw that Merab was doing. He kept walking in front of Umar Nurmagomedov instead of to this part to make him turn and walk away from the power shot and the power kick. But shout out to Merab. The man is built different. I felt it was truly going to come down to his work ethic and him not giving up and pushing the pace. And shout out to Merab.